Alright, it is my favorite time of the week again. It is NAGA time, and we are back with a game here between St. Louis and Iowa. And I do have to set the stadium here. Give me 1 second there. Awesome. Should have done that before I started, but it's okay. Alright. We have St. Louis and Iowa in this one. And we'll take a look at their previous performances in week number 1. Once I get the tab to load over here. Both teams are very young, as you can see scrolling by. Frank Romano, Tim Schroeder, both very young. Briggs and Willis Jr., that are both draft picks. And Braylon Finley, coming over from Colorado Springs, is their number 1 receiver. St. Louis's receiving core is not great, but we'll see how they do today. St. Louis losing to Reno in week 1, 24-17. And Iowa beating Fresno in week 1, 20-17. So we will see how they do. Expert picks. Iowa 76% chance to win. It seems about right. Dave taking the upset here, thinking St. Louis will win. We will see how they do. Game is all set, and I am all set. Let's do this thing. St. Louis will receive the kickoff here. Michael Dvorak to boot it deep. And the aforementioned Braylon Finley, who gets absolutely lit up on that kickoff return. That was Kevon Gates Jr., number 32, making that hit. And it will be Frank Romano to lead his team out onto the field here. They'll start with a screen here to David Willis Jr. Of course, you might remember that name from the Portland Grizzlies last season. No more Josiah Bell on St. Louis. And no more James Murray either. Khalid Rashid, the new addition to Iowa, gets that TFL. And meanwhile, Roybal right back to it, and Trevon Hobson this time will get the tackle. So a 3-and-out for St. Louis as Nordquist on to punt it deep. And here is Lockridge, acquired before the season from Mesa, the starting free safety. And here comes Tim Schroeder and company. Schroeder to pass here on first. Feeling the pressure, gets it out to his tight end and one of his favorite targets, Jimmy Burrows. Good for 6 that time. 2nd down and 4. Schroeder looking, gonna air it out deep here. He's got a man. It was Tariq Wright, and he couldn't quite hang on to that. 3rd and 4. Man in motion is Burrows. Tariq Wright lined up to the right side. Another Briggs on the handoff, and that'll be good enough for the first. More on Tim Schroeder, an 80 overall star development quarterback out of the University of Iowa. That is a drop there by, I believe that was Matt Peters, 88, the tight end, but a penalty on Jalen Dunwoody will give them an automatic first down. And in motion is DeAndre Little. Schroeder now in the pocket, has time, almost picked. That was DeAndre Cottrell. Tim Dander banged up for a few plays, and he'll be back. Schroeder, second down, Aragon out deep again, and Matt Peters cannot hold on. That is drop number 2 for him on this first drive. Third down, handoff, Briggs. He won't get far there. It'll bring out the field goal team, and Dvorak tried here from 50 or so. That is good. Finley on the return. Lockridge there for the stop. And we will see if St. Louis can move the sticks for a change. They went 3 and out on their last drive. Willis Jr. good for 1. Romano in the pocket, has a man deep. It was Finley, but they could not hold on. They could not make the connection there. Another third down for St. Louis already. Romano, deep shot, incomplete. He tried to hit Jason Blaine on that. Khalid Rashid bringing the pressure for Iowa. And Nordquist on to punt. Lockridge waiting for it at his 32. And will be stopped by Finley after a good return of about 7. Schroeder back in the pocket on first down, gets it out to his fullback. That is rookie James Aspen out of Colorado State. Briggs on the run, and that should be good enough for the first. No, they'll mark it just short. Brought down there by number 8. That is cornerback Justin Shepard, former Royal. Briggs on the carry, getting a good block from Deshaun Phillips and picking up enough for the first. Darius Rogers now in the game. He finds a lane. How did he do that? Shepard there for the tackle, but good enough for 16. A great run there by Rogers. And in motion this time is Burrows. Rogers again trying to find a similar lane there, but could not escape the tackle by St. Louis there. 2nd and 5. Briggs on the carry, that time going nowhere. Stopped by 93 Tyrese Branch. For Grizzly. 3rd and 5, incomplete. As that was almost in the hands of DeAndre Cottrell. But Briggs couldn't hold on for Iowa. Another field goal here for Dvorak. That kick is good. 6-0 the score here, as Dvorak will boot it deep. Finley again, waiting for this one. Stopped there by Hobson. Toss play on first down to Willis. That's good for 8 yards. Brought down by 21 for Iowa. That being Corey Hodges. The rookie corner number 2 out of West Virginia. A 79 overall star dev who actually started out as a safety, but owner Real Aguda Games switching him over to corner. Speaking of secondary, Alex Benoit, the free safety out of LSU, will sit out a couple of plays. Or actually, excuse me, he's a strong safety. He was a free safety. at one point, I believe. Regardless, a safety. End of the quarter, 6-0 Iowa. Romano back in the pocket, hitting his man Jaden Powell. One of the Powell twins. Jaden Powell and, of course, his brother Jordan. Both out of West Virginia. Jordan, the wide receiver number 3 on Sacramento this season. That is knocked away. Kevon Gates Jr. Apparently twisted a leg on that play. Maybe he landed funny. I don't know. But he's also out for a couple plays. So they're down 2 members of their secondary. We'll see how that plays out for them. Meanwhile, Willis Jr. breaks the tackle and has enough for the first. Romano back in the pocket, looking to the end zone here. Jason Blaine was very close to hauling that one in. Could have been big for the Sentinels. Meanwhile, Willis Jr. showing what he does best, breaking off tackles and picking up first downs. Xavier Roybal back in the game, rookie running back at UTSA. And Romano, meanwhile, will be sacked. It is Derek Folks, former longtime fighter, acquired in a trade with DeAndre Little. Romano now feeling the pressure, has to throw it away as he was backpedaling there. 3rd and long here for the Sentinels, within field goal range though. Romano looking for a deep shot, touchdown! St. Louis, it's Braylon Finley as they take advantage of the depleted secondary on that drive. And St. Louis has the lead here. Meanwhile, as you saw there, Jonathan Spate also a little bit banged up. But thankfully, all the players that have been injured so far are coming back in the game, which is good. Remember, the new injury mechanics for this year, players who are coming back in games do not miss any sort of additional time. It is only players who will not be returning that will be missing additional time. 2nd and 3 for Iowa after that first down run. Schroeder, play action, has time, looking deep, has a man. It is Tariq Wright. And that is the biggest play of the day for Iowa. That one good for 36. 6 minutes to go, second quarter, close game at 7-6 St. Louis. Riggs on the run there. Jalen Dunwoody there for the stop. Riggs shakes off a hit and runs into his own man. Terrence Hayward was the blocker he ran into, and Samuel Rogers there for the stop. Burrows in motion, left to right. Handoff is to the right. There he is, Rogers getting there. And 26 for St. Louis, that being Malachi Ross taking over for the injured JoJo Rollins today. And that 51-yarder is good from Dvorak, so all field goals for Iowa thus far, but they are in the lead 9-7. Hydration break. Always have to make sure to hydrate during these games. It's very important. Be sure to hydrate if you haven't already. Romano on 2nd and 4. Going to hand off again to Willis, and that will be good enough for the first. Good extra effort there by the running back out of Georgia State. Boy ball in the game now. He won't get very far. It's Derek Folks, 51 on the stop. As Alex Benoit is back in, switching spots with Jonathan Burden. Go! Willis on the handoff. not far as the aforementioned Benoit right there for the stop. And Burden will take his place at strong safety. Already third down for St. Louis. Romano looking over the middle. He's got his man. It's Roybal. As Jonathan Spate will come back into the game here. As we have virtually 2-minute warning. 9-7 Iowa so far. Pretty low scoring game, but kind of expected that, to be honest. Pretty solid defenses on both sides. Offenses could use some work. 2nd and 4 here. Willis not having an awful game. 5 yards to carry. Romano deep to Finley. That's his man. And that is good for 26. Finley having that touchdown on the last drive. 2 for 53 so far in this first half. Romano to Finley again. This time he has it for the touchdown. And that is number 2 for Braylon Finley. And St. Louis has the lead once again on a strike from Romano to Finley. Number 2. Delgado booting it deep and out of the end zone, touchback. So I'm sure that St. Louis fans are excited seeing their team winning for a change. Of course, they did lose last week. Although if Iowa can score here, they do get the ball back, and that is not a good start. Tariq Wright, the intended target, incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Rogers, 34 in motion. Schroeder going his way. They'll go to Aspen instead. And number 8, that is Shepard on the stop. 3rd and 3. Big chance for St. Louis to stop Iowa's offense. Go! Schroeder. Pass here is caught. DeAndre Little. Right in front of Jeremiah Kinslow. And that'll be good enough for the first as we tick down in this first half. Under a minute. Schroeder going deep. Incomplete, knocked away. There's a flag down. It'll be offensive pass interference, which will be accepted. So they will push him back. Try it again. 10 yards back. 1st and 20. Schroeder, left side, caught right, but another flag down. This time it's a defensive penalty. And they will accept it for some reason. I don't know why they just didn't take the yards on that. Repeat 1st down, but now it's 1st and 15 with 45 seconds left. Schroeder, deep here, caught Tariq Wright. Good for 32. Tackle made by 26, Malachi Ross. Iowa driving here at the end of the first half. Schroeder looking short, caught Rogers, and nothing there. Stopped by number 1, that is safety Lamonte Jackson. Corner. Safety converted to corner, that is. Schroeder over the middle, couldn't find his man Burrows. 3rd down. Go! Schroeder looking left side towards Jackson, and it is Little with the catch. Getting them inside the 5 here. Can Iowa take the lead back before half? Schroeder looking to the end zone here into triple coverage. Samuel Rogers almost coming down with that one. 2nd down and goal. Rogers in motion. They will throw here. What an interesting rollout there by Schroeder, and he will get the touchdown to Burrows. Huh. All right then. That's if we had a weird Axis moment compilation, that would be certainly on it for sure. Dvorak boots it out of the end zone. 16-14. This is a very close game so far. Empty backfield for Romano. 13 seconds left to try and get at least something here. Incomplete that time. 10 seconds to go. Thiago Correa in motion. Romano feeling the pressure. Finley with the catch. He's been the hot target today for Romano. And they will try a long field goal here. Hold on a second. Alex Delgado trying a 61-yarder. This is good. He got it. He put it up and in off of the lower crossbar. Are you kidding? That's gotta tie an NAGA record. I want to say Nate Gilroy may have put in a 61-yarder, but that is the longest field goal I have seen in a while. 61 yards for Delgado, and St. Louis has the lead, and Iowa is getting the ball back here to begin the second half. Wow. Just when I thought this game was not going to be eventful at all, Alex Delgado pulls that out. That deserves some water. Rogers spinning off a tackle. Dunwoody there for the stop. Jalen Dunwoody, the rookie safety out of Georgia, just 22 years of age, getting the start in his rookie year. St. Louis going with a lot of youth on this defense. They have Lawante Jackson, of course, 23. Alonzo Truesdale starting at nickel corner. Malachi Ross getting the start today. He's 23. Isaac Morales at middle linebacker. He's a rookie. He's 22. A lot of youth in that defensive secondary and linebacking core. And pretty much this entire team. Jason Blaine, just 24, etc., etc. Willis, just 24. Romano, 24. Even their backup Christian Strauss is 24. And of course, Roybal and Raymond at 22. Field goal here by Dvorak. This from 57. Man, the kickers are really on a different level today. My goodness. 19-17. This game is going back and forth so far. Finley on the run, or on the return, excuse me. Brought down by 53 for Iowa. That being Montel Reed. Willis Jr. on the run, Folks on the stop. Good for 6. Willis Jr. 12 for 62. That's just over 5 yards a carry for doing the math at home. Willis Jr. with a big lane to the left side, and that is good for 12 and another first. Solid showing for Willis Jr. We'll see if Roybal can match that success. He can with a solid run there. Pretty good run for the rookie. Second down and 3. Roybal still in the game. They'll get the call again. This time to the left side. Another first down for St. Louis. Slowly but surely they are moving the sticks and keeping themselves in the game here. 2 tight ends. Patterson left, Blaine on the right. Willis Jr. there. Montel Reed right there for the stop. And now Julius Raymond will step into the game. I think this is his first NAGA action in his career. He will fake the handoff, go to Correa, and that is good for 5. It'll bring a 3rd and 4. Romano 8 of 14, 2 TDs to Braylon Finley. Willis has enough for the first. Both running backs, Briggs and Willis, showing why they deserve the starting spot. Both, fun fact, actually started as backups. Willis to Josiah Bell, and or no, excuse me, not Josiah Bell, Amani Garrison, sorry, and Briggs to Darius Rogers. So, yeah, I keep thinking of Willis on St. Louis, but no, he was on Portland, backing up Garrison. Now they switched, and yeah, Garrison on Omaha now, actually, but Bell, of course, moving to Portland. Second down and 9. Powell in motion. Lewis on the handoff, cutting through defenders. Moving right around Alex Benoit there as he breaks 100 yards on the day. First and goal for the Sentinels. Roy Ball trying to get in. Oh, he gets hit hard that time. I want to say that was 46 Hobson, but I couldn't tell for sure. Second and goal for the Sentinels. Feeling the pressure is Romano. He'll go down. It is Desmond Terry. Third and goal. Just seconds to go in the third quarter. Romano to the end zone. Here, touchdown. It's Jaden Powell. And St. Louis has the lead again. Romano with 3 touchdown passes. Wide open there is Vince Bullard, and that'll be the end of the quarter. That one was a big one by Schroeder. Fourth quarter starts with a Rodgers run up the middle, and Jackson there for the stop. Second down and 3 to go. Schroeder looking. Oh, on the crossing route there was Burrows, but he couldn't put it in his hands. Third and 3 now for Iowa. Toss. Rodgers has a lane, breaks a tackle, just shoves Jeremiah Kinslow to the ground, and Samuel Rodgers is there for the stop. First and goal for Iowa. Schroeder will throw it away. Brings up second and goal. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers in the game. And Briggs will get the call. Briggs toward the end zone, but Shepard will save a TD there. Burrows in short motion. They toss other way to Briggs, and he breaks 2 tackles, and he goes into the end zone for the TD. Romello Briggs giving Iowa the late lead here in the fourth quarter. Dvorak. Kick is good. Wow. Lead change after lead change after lead change. Finley. Ooh, Trevon Hobson has been hitting hard today. For some reason. Seems completely random. But every time I see 46 make a tackle, it's like, man, could have knocked the ball loose or something. Willis good for 5 on that run. Second down and 5. Correa here, the fullback with the run. And 21 Hodges there for the stop. Good for 3. Third and 2, Correa now in motion. Toss to Willis. That is good enough for the first. Go! Romano has time, looking deep to Finley. Braylon Finley. Can you say deep threat? 5 for 146. And just when I was knocking the St. Louis receiver room, Braylon Finley just shut me up. My oh my. First and 10, Romano looking toward the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage by 52, that's the veteran Julius Sykes. Second and 10 now for St. Louis. Roy Ball in the back, he'll get the call, and he will run right into DeMarcus Poole, who got around the block of Michael Grady with no problem. Third and 11. Or, no, that was not Michael Grady. That was, did I just confuse people? I probably did. I don't think that was Michael Grady. Oh, it was Michael Grady. I'm so right. I'm so used to seeing him on Sacramento. So I'm like, is that right? I'm like, no, it is right. Delgado puts another one through, by the way. St. Louis is up by a single point. This is nuts. This is so crazy. The largest lead in this game, I think, has been 4 points. Actually, no, it was 5. It was 24-19 at one point, so yeah. James Aspen with another catch, by the way. Good for 6. But yeah, there has not been a lead larger than 5 points. Crazy. Second and 4. Schroeder having a QB spy on him. No problem. Trent Lawson for 40 yards. Yeah. Lawson spent some time away from Iowa and then went back to Iowa after spending notable time with Virginia Beach. Briggs on the carry there as I think that was DeAndre Little who was going off into the end zone there. I don't know what that was, but anyway, 2:30 to go, crunch time. It is Briggs, good enough for the first, and St. Louis burning timeouts here. I actually like that idea because you don't want Iowa to run out the clock here with the running. But let's see if they call one again. They do. So interesting decision here by St. Louis's defensive coordinator. Second down and goal here. Hand it off to Rogers. He'll go nowhere. Markevis Armstrong, the former Viper. And St. Louis uses it last time out here. Can they hold Iowa to just a field goal? They go to Aspen on third and goal, which is like probably the worst thing he could have done. No offense to James Aspen, but a fullback, really? 2-minute warning here. They'll kick from about 24, 25 or so. Field goal is good. They're up by the power of Michael Dvorak. 2 TDs and 5 field goals. The 29 for Iowa. 3 TDs, 2 field goals. The 27 for St. Louis. First and 10. Under 2 minutes to go. There's a sack. It is the new addition, Khalid Rashid. Coming over from Salt Lake City in exchange for aging running back Rashawn Davidson. Willis Jr. on the catch. Good for 11. 3rd and 7 for St. Louis. They need this badly. Romano to Blaine. Out of his hands, incomplete. Aaron Lockridge knocking it away. 4th down. This could be the game here for St. Louis. Willis Jr. in motion. They go across the middle. It's Powell. I don't know how he hauled that one in. Montel Reed was right there, but he was able to haul it in. 1st and 10 now as the game keeps on going. Romano feeling that pressure. Caught! Jaden Powell climbing the ladder for that catch. And Iowa, interestingly, calling a timeout here. I wonder if they sense a Delgado field goal incoming. He is hit from 61 already today. Willis Jr. on the run. 2nd and 10. St. Louis looking to get into field goal range here. This might do it. Willis Jr. good for 7. Iowa using their last time out here, so this is good position here for St. Louis. 3rd and 3 at the 33. They will toss it to Correa, and Correa has enough for the first down. Relying on fullbacks and clutch moments didn't work for Iowa, but it works for St. Louis. Tiago Correa. And Willis Jr. there, kind of anticlimactic for a sec. Wait a minute. Why is it St. Louis kicking here? I am so confused. You better do it right now. 10 seconds. You gotta do it. You really do. Get it off. No. Is this gonna be another Raw situation? Get it off. They did! Delgado! He got it! Oh my gosh. Raleigh could never. St. Louis wins! Oh my gosh. No way. Game of the year. Oh my gosh. 30-29 the final. There is no way. Oh my gosh. And no game-ending injuries, which is awesome. Only a couple of bumps and bruises there. And yeah. Good game for Romano, 252 and 3 TDs. But yeah, Willis Jr. and Finley literally were the entire offense. Aside from Powell, sorry. I should have given him more credit, but yes. Aquaviva, despite being in the game, did not get targeted a single time. Shepard with 9. Jalen Dunwoody, I thought, had a pretty good game, too. Any sacks for St. Louis? Yes, Randy Payne. Finley, nice. Malachi Ross did not return a single punt. Seriously. I don't think Iowa's punter was Escobar. I don't think he even saw the field, which is nuts. Schroeder, a little bit less of a game, 54, 242, and 1. Briggs did all right. Rogers did really well, 9 for 67. Actually had more yards than Briggs. James Aspen tied for the lead with 3 catches. Tariq Wright, lots of 1-catch guys. Montel Reed leading the team with 8 tackles. Very interesting. Khalid Rashid, I know, had a good game. Yep. Sack, tackle for loss. Lots of good players on this defense. Aaron Lockridge. Yep, Escobar didn't even punt. Dvorak, 5 field goals, 2 extra points. Was 7 for 7 kicking. Game was pretty even in yards. St. Louis, 10 more plays. Most of them being rush plays. Both teams between 350 and 400 yards. And, cool, so that's checked, player stats are checked, depth charts checked, and we're out of here. I will see you guys next for Austin and San Antonio. But as far as games coming up next, let's check that out. Sorry about that. 1 second. Getting DMs from around the league. We will see you next, yes, for Austin, San Antonio, but coming up next, Birmingham at Memphis, and then Fort Wayne at Milwaukee, followed by Delaware VB, Salt Lake City at Portland, San Diego at Sacramento, and then, of course, my game, Austin, San Antonio. 8 more games coming up tomorrow, too. We'll talk about those more in the other broadcast, but we will see you guys later. Take care.